Hi everyone, this is Complete Pete speaking. I want to talk to you today about my 2014 Ford F-150 receiver. This is a class 4 receiver, and I got this receiver when I bought the truck because I do a lot of towing. I have a car trailer. If there's not a car on the trailer, there's some ATVs on the trailer. If it's not ATVs, it's kayaks or canoes. I'm always using it. I tow a snowmobile trailer. I have a bed extender for some kayaks and canoes when we do that. But if you can take a look at the hitch, and you can see the extensive rust on this thing, and I'll take you underneath a little bit and you can see some of the heavy rust. And while I'm not worried about this from a structural perspective, I am worried about the actual receiver itself. I know you can probably see this hitch pin here, and you can probably also see these marks. This is where I had to drive the ball holder in with a sledgehammer because there's so much corrosion on the inside of the tube. One of the things I did when I first bought the truck, I received a beautiful Ford Tough, receiver seal, and I promptly put this in, and you can probably notice the rubber gasketing on here. One of the things that does, it makes a great seal, nice and tight. This was drawn in by the bolt set, but if I take you underneath for a second, you could probably see where I went wrong and my miscalculation. The back of the receiver tube is wide open. So what happens there is a lot of rust and water all gets inside this tube, and it all sits in there, and it's basically welded the ball holder to the receiver. The other thing you might notice about this tow package is this odd looking plug setup. Ford gives you a Hopkins style plug setup. You got the 4-pin flat on one side, you have the 7-pin round, which is the one I use, on the other side. So it's been really good. I'm not worried about the heavy corrosion on here. It's just aesthetic, but since I can't get the ball holder out, that's a bit of a problem. So what I did was I did a lot of research on all the different receiver setups, and I bought a brand new one. It's going to be it's another class 4 receiver. It's rated for a 10,000 pound trailer, so that's 10,000 pound weight carrying and 10,000 pound weight distributing. I also will be reusing my Hopkins style receiver plugs for the trailer lights and braking. If you notice, the bracketry on here is actually welded on. The support bracket's welded right on there. And if you look at the other side, you can see how it's spot welded. The plug will pull out. So I bought a Ford replacement bracket, which I'll have to either tack weld or I'll probably just mechanically fasten it to the new receiver. So part 2 of this video will be actually the unboxing of the new receiver, giving you some information on the type of powder coating and rust preventive coatings on there. And my next step will be to come under and start getting some rust buster on some of these mounting bolts and things like that, and that'll be what I'll be working on next. So the next time I see everyone, I will be unboxing the new hitch.